Hello and welcome back. This is Nom Nom, and we are once again in Oxygen Not Included. This is the O.C.Duplicant base with the OCD challenge. Description for that challenge can be found below. This is being picked up immediately after our last episode where we are moving some water and building a Drekko ranch. So let's get into that. For whatever reason, the dupes really want to do this stuff, even though it's priority 5. So I got a priority 6, the stuff that I need for my ranch. Go ahead and get that done. It looks like there's one tile here I can't reach. I'm just going to drop one ladder in there. But otherwise, we're going to do some stuff for ranching, such as the grooming station, which I'm going to want closer to the door. And we also need an incubator. I might actually do 2 incubators. We'll see how many Drekkos we end up with, but it looks like I should have room for it. I should not need a critter feeder because I'm feeding them over here with meal lice. Copy these settings. Alright, and as we can see, the room has already got quite a bit of hydrogen in it, which is excellent for me. I'm just going to throw one airflow tile right here, and we should actually get quite a bit more hydrogen that we had previously accidentally trapped in this room down here. So this is exactly what we want. We want oxygen or carbon dioxide in these little pits, and then the rest of the base we want hydrogen. Looks like we've got some other weirdness going on over here. I am just going to throw down a deodorizer right like here, try and minimize the number of gases that we have going on over here. And that is the bottom of cycle 185. Alright, as far as my movement of water goes, it looks like we have emptied another tank. So I can go ahead and destroy that reservoir. You can also get rid of these pipes here. This one is half empty, and looks like we've got 3 full here and a bunch of partials. These are pretty full over here. And this should be getting nice and warm up here. Oh, the storage bins are freezing, of course. Maybe you know what we can do, just for fun. Oops, plumbing. We can just make those radiant. Looks good. And nice and warm. Not that we care about the carbon dioxide. Alright, this over here was 1.8. It's now 1.2-ish, which is good. And this is 14 kilograms of carbon dioxide shoved into these, whatever it was, 30 tiles. That's great. That is doing what it's supposed to be doing. That should have helped a lot over here. Oh yeah, look at this. This was always getting flooded with CO2. This is good. Now we've got a lot more space for oxygen going over here. Got some mixed gases over here I don't really care for. This room has always been hard to get the CO2 out of because I can't put a airflow tile underneath the water. Even if I did, it wouldn't matter. Air would never change through there, so it's got to flow out to the left and right. But we've got that algae-terrarium in here, so hopefully we're okay. Speaking of algae-terrariums, we have 11 tons of algae, and we have a bunch of algae-terrariums we don't really need now. So I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct this one and this one that we had in the mess hall. And those were primarily there because I had that huge CO2 problem over here. But it looks like we've addressed that now with our gas compressor. I don't think I ever went over how this gas compressor works exactly. I had a blueprint for it, so I used it. So here we have an atmos sensor, which is just checking to see if there's enough CO2 to be worth pumping the gas out. We have an AND gate, so 2 things have to be happening at the same time. This has to be over pressure, and it has to get a signal from this filter gate. So what happens though is this thing, there we go, this buffer gate every second will send a signal. And that signal travels down here with 1 second delays. So this, and it's wired to this door. So it's going to be active, trigger the door, open the door, send a signal down here in a second, which says open this door and start this next filter. Then this next filter opens this door and sends a signal to this buffer gate, which then waits 1 second to this NOT gate, and then to this filter gate. And oh, I'm sorry, it not only opens this door, but then it also starts this filter gate. So the net result is that we have a staggering door opening sequence. See if I can lower the pressure on this. Yeah, so the first two open, then the first one closes, then the second one closes. Let me do this. Okay, they both open. First one closes, last one opens. Middle one closes, last one closes. And that is going to pump or force the air to move into the void it's created by the opening of the door without destroying. I'd like to say without destroying any, but at least without destroying much carbon dioxide. I can't guarantee that none is getting destroyed. If it was a more valuable gas like hydrogen, or if it was like natural gas, I might be cautious about doing this, because there is a chance that when that door closes, if the gases can't get out of there fast enough, or if something happens with the timing, that the doors could crush or destroy the gas that's in the door. Also, I do have them powered so that they open and close quickly, otherwise this system doesn't work. Actually, it could work, but you have to set the timing on these instead of being 1 second to more than 1 second, so that the doors have time to open and close, because they open really slowly and close really slowly without power. Okay, this thing here I can destroy. I can get rid of these like so. So then I think all I need to do is plumb this up like so. And we should be back in business. And that's going to give me room right here to do the exosuit exosuit dock. But before I do the the Atmos suit checkpoint, but before I put in the checkpoint, let me put in some docks. I think I want like 5, because this is gonna be a pretty busy spot for them to go down. And then I could put the checkpoint, I could put it there, so you can do 6. I can't put it there because of that filter, although I could move that. No, that's fine. I will do one more dock. I don't need to put suits in all of them, and then we'll worry about that. So these are all going to need to be connected to some oxygen, and I've got oxygen right there. So we're just going to do this, and we're going to actually put in a new oxygen pump like so. And hopefully there's only oxygen in here. For the most part, that's true. I might end up with a little bit of CO2. Let's just make sure I don't have it. I don't want these things to break constantly, so we'll go ahead and do this. Like this. Coming in here and out there. Still need that bridge. And then we'll just do that. That works. I need power, of course, for that. And I need power, of course, for these. I should have 3 Atmos suits, so I'm going to go ahead and say deliver Atmos suits. And I need to power this as well. Alright, and that should actually help me use up some of the hydrogen, since I was, once again, running into an issue with too much hydrogen in my hydrogen pipe. But that should cause my hydrogen generator here to run more often. If we look at the draw on the system now, it's 2520. So that's not really good. I'm getting overloaded circuits. Okay. Current load 1200. I can't really get in there to replace the wiring. Alright, I'm going to break that right there. Are we good now? 1320 is my potential load. Alright, fine. I'll take that off the circuit too. So this will come up with a new circuit. I need a new circuit, and I think I'm going to run it from over here. Where am I at? Small transformer. Oh, I need to put this in a room that's warm. This room is warm. And it fits right there. I really need to rework my power system pretty badly. Alright, we'll do that. And then we'll do this. Where am I trying to get to down here? Do I even want to do that? I should probably just do conductive wire. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Basically 12 sets of 120. So 140, 1,040, 440. If they're using all those suits at the same time. I think the suits only draw power when they're putting oxygen in the suits. Yeah, we're just going to do that for now. That's fine. We're just going to come up like, we'll just follow the ladder for now. Alright, and cancel that. Alright, they're not going to be able to build that until I put some ladders down here. We can do that. That'll work. And hopefully they're idle enough that they'll have time to do that. Just go ahead and check the printing pod. We will take the copper, I guess. Looks good. All right, how are we doing up here? All right, we want to drop off Drekkos. Where are you at, Drekkos? Drekkos and Drekklets. Move that a priority of 7, so they do it right away. And let's find us some Drekkos and Drekklets and net them up. We want him, and we want him, and we want him. All right, they got right to that. Good job, ranchers. A little roundabout way for them to get there. You gotta go through a lot of doors. We can go ahead and open these doors. There's no sense in them waiting for that every time. All right. I have a pip egg. I'm gonna incubate that. And are these guys happy now? They're cramped. And that's a result of that egg being in here, so they actually won't lay eggs as often. You know, I'll go ahead and put, I'm going to go ahead and do this. It's a little dangerous for me because of my history. But I'll go ahead and put hatchling eggs in there. Just so that not cramped. Oh, there's still, is that just because the egg's in the room? Or is it that egg? Ranching, I don't understand you. But wow, I had a lot more hatchling eggs than I thought I did. Huh. I'm gonna put this right there. Bump that up to priority 7 so they build it really quick. Alright. Oh, I'm missing a tile. Quick. Emergency. Build that before my Drekkos get out. No! Okay, great. Halted due to pressure. So I actually need more carbon dioxide in this room. I hadn't thought of that. That the atmospheric pressure was going to be too low. There's no good way to get... Did I do the gas bottler or no? Let's see. Ventilation. Canister filler. Yes. So I can actually fill a canister. They can't build anything unless they're in a room that's walled. Come on, guys. Build that one first. That one's growing. That's great. So the problem is, while there is CO2 in here, it's very, very little. And these need air pressure 150. So that's 450. What if I got rid of those tiles in the middle for a second? If it would normalize. I'll just add some more. Fine. And they can dig that out, of course. Alright, wow, this thing's going a lot now. Oh, it has no power. It doesn't know what to do because it has no power. Let's P7 this build here. Go ahead and get that stuff done. And it doesn't look like I'm building anything here. I'll go ahead and make some more aluminum. Just to have it on hand and to use some power so that I can get some more fertilizer, which I'm once again out of. This will actually help with the whole fertilizer problem because it'll be a constant power draw, which will make this run more often, which will give me polluted water, which will let me run the fertilizer. And this has actually hit its 5K limit on gas up here. A little higher than 5K, I guess it's the gas exchange has made it go over 5, but oh wow. Oxygen up here is 1.8. Yeah. Oh, it's hard to believe. Yeah, it looks like somebody peed their pants over here. I did intend on putting a door there a long time ago. I'll go ahead and do that. And this room is really warm, so I'm going to take advantage of that really warm room and just go ahead and extend this like so. Knock down this wall. There's nothing going through it. There's a gas pipe going through it. Buildings only. Like so. And give them something to do. All right. This here, I think I can get rid of, checking the gas pipe, I can get rid of this. That'll be good. And how big is this room? This room is 67 tiles. So actually what I want to do, I want it closer to 95. So instead of just getting rid of that, let's just replace it like so. And then I can get rid of that wall there. That wall there probably has a gas pipe running through it. Yeah, so I think I need to divert that actually. So I don't want that exposed. We'll just do like so. And that's gonna need power. I never got around to that. There we we go, and that doesn't need to be there. Clean that up. Okay. Do we have power over here yet? Looks like we do. We do. And we have oxygen over here yet? Oh, come on. They gotta fix that. If you don't have a gas selected, it just does whatever it wants to do. That's a real problem. So I just dumped a ton of oxygen down here. Dang it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and use the same logic system here. I will give it its own, apparently. Atmos sensor. I'm going to have priority 9 because I really need that to run. In fact, I'm going to cheat a little bit and just snip that wire so that gas pump stops running. Alright, once I build that, I can go ahead and hook it back up. Yeah, I'm going to pause it real quick because what the heck happened? Snip that. I don't know how those two things got connected. Alright, so this is going to say if I have above 1,000, what is it set to? 700? I'm going to say 700. Alright, if I have more than 700 oxygen, I can go ahead and pump oxygen. Alright, there we go. I was taking too much gas out of here. It was actually cutting into my oxygen production, or my oxygen export over here. Oh, hydrogen, I hate you so much. Alright, so this thing's full again. We're going to connect that, and we're going to disconnect that. Actually, we're going to disconnect that for just a second too. Let that. So there's nowhere for my hydrogen to go again. Wow. I think I'm going to replace this coal generator with a hydrogen generator. How can I do that? It's one wider. So it looks like I need to knock some walls down over here. Deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. We'll go ahead and get rid of that algitram. Put new ladders in. Build that quickly, please. Destroy these ladders. Gas, plumbing, power. Nothing there. We'll destroy this. Come on, guys, hurry up. And destroy that. Oh man. Alright, ventilation wise, I need another branch off of this hydrogen trunk. Come right here, and then over, and then down. For power, hydrogen generator right about there. Move that over. Get rid of that. And for automation, alright, and then priority 8 on all of this. Come on. The door didn't need to be priority 8. I will leave it 6 though, because I wanted it to open. Alright. Wow, that was a mess. Come on, guys, you can do it. Maybe you can do it. Should be able to reach all that. Yeah, good. Alright, gas is flowing. Gas should be flowing. Gas isn't flowing. Okay. Gas should be flowing. Why do I... What happened with hydrogen? It got so powerful. I don't understand. But we can do that, and we can do that. We did want to make that canister filler over here. It's under ventilation. Canister filler, we're going to put it right here and tap it into the CO2 line. Or the exhaust line, I guess. It's not necessarily CO2. It's anything that's coming out of there. Wow. Alright. It's currently disabled, but it should be running. We do have a gap here, which is good. I need that gap. This thing is drawing down power, so that will run. Alright, it looks like we'll start using more CO2, which is good. And down here we can build our atmosphere checkpoint. Maybe we'll wait until those have a little more oxygen in them, since my oxygen production did get sort of decreased there for a little while. Wow, filled that gap already, really? Wow. Alright, so I'm running 3 hydrogen generators and 1 natural gas generator, and I can't burn up all this hydrogen. Why do I have so much hydrogen? I don't understand. Alright, I'm gonna look at this real quick. Hydrogen generator takes in 100 grams a second of hydrogen. Electrolyzer puts out 112 grams a second of hydrogen. These two things should barely be self-sufficient. I don't understand. Did the hydrogen generator maybe used to put out 600 watts and now it puts out 800 watts? I'm not sure what's happening there, but too much hydrogen. Larva eggs. I will take the larva eggs. I will not let them hatch ever. We'll see. Okay, so up here, these guys are going to get hungry. Oh, you know what I don't have in here? I'm going to destroy that. I'm going to build a wall there. I'm going to move the door over. I need a grooming station. And be able to groom those bad boys. I am going to finally dig these up. I don't need those anymore. Oh, I can destroy that now. I will destroy you all. Okay, destroy that whole ceiling and those 3 tiles, those 2 tiles, and that door. One more station here, the grooming station, shearing station, power it, and then we should be done. Check the size on this thing. We're at 86. Yeah, we'll be close to 95. Should be like 90, I think, when it's done. These things are popping up a little bit, so. This canister filler, I don't know if I can tell it what I want it to fill. I guess it just gets what it wants. I guess I need to put a vent on that. Huh. Maybe I can't use that. I need to get some more gases up here somehow. I could put... I could just fill them with oxygen. Like, it doesn't matter what the gas is. Oh, actually it does. Now that it's got carbon dioxide in it, that tile will only ever have carbon dioxide in it. Yeah, so the dupes will breathe while they're in here. I'm wondering if eventually it'll just get filled with carbon dioxide. If I need to worry about it or not. I have not yet decided if I shall worry about that or not. I'd have to put a canister emptier up there in order to dump more carbon dioxide anyways. Alright, I'll figure that out next time. We're up against our time for today. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and drop in this Atmos suit. Now we need to flip it around. Checkpoint right there. We'll go ahead and get that built. But that'll probably happen next time. Alright, thanks so much guys for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. Until next time, this is Nom Nom, signing out.